Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's clever. That's been cut out, well played. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mendy kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Adams takes control of it, and he's on the move. And now the hit! It's hit the crossbar! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Inter Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Thuram. Climbs up big! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looks to go up and over. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And here's Bellingham. Mbappe. Neither side yet able to find the net. Yamal. And it's Iniesta. Bellingham is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Iniesta. Inter Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Mbappe, chance here to counter. Mbappe, Van Dijk calmly anticipates. That's really well cleared. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Tchouaméni. Mbappe takes aim and crosses. Up for a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Cafu. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Just too much on that. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Thuram. Lovely ball. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So Great hit! And they've got rid. And here's Dembele. Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. And here's Iniesta. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Yamal. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. And we're off again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Van Dijk cuts it out. He is through here. Tchouaméni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's through here. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's being shifted off it. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, can he get onto this? Adams gets across to intercept that. Yamal goes sliding in. He's had a shot! Oh, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And he thumps it clear.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
And here's Mbappe. Yamal. Who saw this coming? Milan have come back from the very brink. And that's put paid to a promising move. Thuram. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the pass is intercepted. And he's straight offside. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Iniesta. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Dembele. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe.
There they go, hunting again.
Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bellingham. Pass is just off target.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a good run down the right.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Mbappe! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
That is good alertness. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Thuram. And the flag has stayed down. Look at the space here. Foot in. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe is firing after that one. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Mbappe! Adams cuts out the pass. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
He's in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal! He's keen, determined to have his say. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Van Dijk taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.